Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing, Bridgewater into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. 3 yards remain for second down. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. The truth about these LA streets and all that they about. Paranoid emotions, will they stay us out? When we pull up thick and some foreign shit at the geisha house. The lunch that we took when they raided the house. The bitches that I seen when I laid it out. The only important thing is the paper out the model why I embody the prophecy as I played it out. Look, smiling faces rocking diamond bracelets. Murder cases, that's probation when your pockets major. I'm stunting at something that costs a lot of paper. I ain't fucking with nothing that don't look like a spaceship. Look, now that's the realest shit I ever spoke. Pull up in the shopping center with a centerfold. My window's up, my ceiling's closed. Chopper still on me if you didn't know. Nigga, yeah. At this point, just take it to the next level. You know, niggas been grinding so hard, came so far, travel the world, got all type of money, and this shit still don't stop, nigga. All I see is new opportunities, new horizons. Real young niggas came up from nothing. That's how I live, nigga.
Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
My low soul, my beat thought, my pistol stash, transition. Now it ain't no looking back. My bro home, my daughter straight. Now what more can a nigga ask?
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Nice run here early on. It does take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Johnson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returning it is Moore. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 34. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings us 2nd.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside. And he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. In from the sack, Myles Garrett. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, when you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now he's flushed out right. And Anderson's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Right now, the new is you. Someday, not too long from now.
And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
So don't waste
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 times. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before. The smaller guy turned a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves job that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Complete.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Philadelphia.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
Brings up second and
the Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 2nd and 7, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That one complete to Anderson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Bridgewater again. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
The pickup. 2nd and 6.
Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support him. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you have to have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side said, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
At the 25-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. It's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he'll get this back.
It's for them girls rolling stress up trying to smoke with you, looking busted in the club, steady drinking yo liquor. Bitch, put the bottle down. That's for the bros, boo. But I ain't mad at you, baby. That's what hoes do. No alibis, live from the front line. Battle cry, fuck talking about a dream. I'm strategize. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about a loss. Let's talk about a win. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the win. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about big money, that's the motivation. A lot of flights and hotels, no vacation. I told my tweets I was going places. Can't stack the bitch, please, cause there's no more spaces. Gave myself the ultimatum. Get rich, get sent to the police station.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down throw for Bridgewater. Johnson's got it complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Now the rookie 2nd-round pick, this is Cam Akers. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Complete. It's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And he gets it down to the 32.
32-yard
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
3rd and 5.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Tre'Davious White on the coverage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Bridgewater now. This is caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Get your bitch, my nigga.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
No kush, just a gang of folks. Me, my laptop, and my notebook. Call that my triangle opens. That's all I need to keep bringing this dough in. Yes, I'm banging and I'm boasting. It's a fact. I'm the dopest. If you don't believe, I got some things I want to show you. I get 2,000 to show, but don't no record label on them. Now, check out my sleeve, make your leather.
The first carry for the legend is Bo Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After 1-7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons, nothing.
We flip it, y'all just blow it. Call me Young Nip Bustle, a.k.a. I'm focused. My top off, my seat back. Yo, bitches in my ear saying she need that. I'm ballin', she see that.
Now Marino on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, CD, let's take a moment here and get your thoughts just on week one in general. Certainly no shortage of storylines, but I'm curious, after 1 week, which teams really caught your eye?
Well, teams with continuity certainly did. Kansas City, the defending champions, they were sharp in their season opener. As was Baltimore, who, of course, has title aspirations, getting upset in the playoffs last year. How about a couple of big surprises? What about Washington, coming back from a big deficit against Philadelphia at home, getting a win for head coach Ron Rivera? What a big game for them. And, of course, Jacksonville. Everyone's talking about how this team has just been dismantled. They'll be lucky to win 2 games. They won a big one against Indianapolis. And, of course, all year long, we'll follow New England, Tampa Bay, Ledger, won't we? In this case, New England, with all their changes, they get a win. Tampa Bay, with all their additions, they take a loss on the road at New Orleans.
Yeah, you know that coach in New England slept a little bit better than the quarterback down in Florida after week 1.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, it's Marino. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that touchdown drive happened very, very quickly. You knew that they had the quick strike ability. They showed it.
And for a defense that understands that, it still drives them crazy when it actually happens to them. Fast and furious, there came the points.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Yeah, at the 48-yard line.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Bridgewater on first down. And it's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield.
Complete.
The gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. It's Jackson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was the longest run of this contest.
From the 24, Bridgewater. His throw caught right around the 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to think about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Panthers 14, Falcons 8. Joey Slide to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw complete down to Jerry Rice. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Atlanta.
Everywhere I go, they know. Tattoos on my face, tattoos on my neck. Pistols in my stash, one button make those eject. Niggas hate, no respect.
Marino will look to throw on first. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons. They'll throw on first down with Marino. This will be caught inside the 10. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Final play of the half, it's Marino. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Zach Ertz as time expires in the first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ride around, get dope. Living fast, sip slow. Gone everywhere I go, they know.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect. But overall,
pressure comes in. He's brought down as a Panther sack. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum, but all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Shooting at the world, dog, 'cause life is just a free throw. Shopping on Rodeo and some Dickies, that's my stilo. Played out pussy, please don't offer me no. Sex was a weapon, she could not kill a mosquito.
They go play action now. Marino. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. That pass was heavily defended on 3rd down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Gets a pickup before, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Rapper CEO, and if y'all actors, I guess I'll be Al Pacino. And it was all after when they thought I was finito.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Marino. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receiver. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes a quarterback look a whole lot better. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have broken out tie. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mention the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the... And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Panthers are a 2-point conversion away from tying up this football game.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done. They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. So they kicked it there.
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know if kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the shotgun, Marino. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
They snap the ball at 1. Now Marino. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep fighting.
On third down, Marino. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fourth down, here's Marino. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks him. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Slide on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Falcons 22. Joey Slide to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slide out to kick off after the touchdown. Take it at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
at their own 28-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Falcons first down.
On first down, it's Jackson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense. Picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5. First down, Atlanta.
Hey, right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Stupid view, city lights glowing. Wine tasting filet mignon and Woo roasting.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
I go hard because I do notice. She tells me that I'm wrong for not using emotions. Too busy to love abroad and I can't
They'll
lose
look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. Falcons. Jerry Jeudy with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the fourth. They're going to try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And at the 41-yard line.
He's back to throw. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding. Breaking down a swish in front of your building.